my god, now I'm getting nervous. Now I'm getting really fucking nervous. Hey there guys, thanks for joining me today. Elite Dangerous, and as you can tell by the title, a very special video. For me anyway. I mean, this game has been out for the longest time already, and I suppose everything's been done already, but not for me. I play this game relatively casual. I enjoy playing this game by just doing the things that I like to do. Usually that was been bounty hunting, but I've done mining, I've done trading, I've done all of the kinds of activity that you can do in Elite Dangerous. I haven't actually done a lot of missions because they are good for starting up, but then you look for other activities. I've always played the medium ships. I really enjoy that. I then moved on to the Python because I like Captain Malcolm Reynolds, Firefly. I don't know if you're familiar with the series, but it's probably my favorite series. I want to be the guy who has a spaceship and, just lives in space, does the things he wants to do, good and bad, but with a moral, with a conscience. I enjoy that very much. So I was looking at the Python. I like the Python. It's a pretty ship, especially with the paint job that I've installed here. But I tried it for combat, didn't like it too much. Used it for trading. Specifically, I did the evil thing, Sothis, because I want an Anaconda. I've wanted one for the longest time because it's a big ship, a ship you could live on. Like Serenity, the Firefly class in Firefly. So, like I mentioned, I made about 90 million by doing normal gaming activity. And don't play a lot, like I mentioned. I did racing. That only cost me money. So I decided, okay, I need a quick way to make some money. So I've been doing Sothis for 3 nights and I'm done. I have 200 million in the bank, which is enough for a trading conda. It's not a combat conda. I'm not looking for a combat conda. I don't want to combat in my conda. I want a home to live in, and I want to roam the skies in my home. Here we are. Current assets 202 million, which is just enough, according to Coriolis, to have a good Anaconda with some insurance money left in the bank. So what are we doing? We are going to a high-tech system, and we are going to buy a conda. So while we're searching for a system that has what we need, I just want to talk about why I enjoy Elite. Some of it I have to roleplay in my head because I like playing games like this as if I'm really in the spaceship. I enjoy thinking to myself that I'm in it. And when I was younger, I used to play Star Wars Galaxies, Jump to Lightspeed DLC. What I really enjoyed from that was being able to go into space and then walk around in my ship. Something we can't do just yet, but I know it will happen. So the idea there is that I would fly my ship into space after doing the activities that I enjoyed. Then I would get off from my seat, get out of my seat, walk to my cabin, log out my character and go to sleep, pretending I was in the ship. I've never told anybody that because it's retarded.
Ship detach complete. Clear for egress.
But then again, space nerd. So I want to do that with Elite, and that's what I mean with role-playing. I want to just go out into the night sky, have an SRV on board, have a ship-launched fighter on board. I wouldn't use it for fighting, mind you. Maybe defend off pirates, if I had anybody around
Scan
me.
detected.
But in general, it's more to fly around canyons and be more maneuverable. Those really big boats with another boat inside? A boat in a boat? That kind of thing. So that's what I want to do with my conda. I want to have crew on board, people that live with me, my friends, family, whatever. I want an SRV to roam the planets, and I want a fighter to roam also planets. I want to fly through canyons and go racing, stuff like that. I want to live a happy Malcolm Reynolds of the ship Serenity life. I hope it makes sense. Maybe I'm really cheesy. I can accept that. But this is what I like from space games. This is what I like from Elite. Some of it I need to imagine for now. I'll probably take missions on board, passengers on board. Something I enjoyed in the beta and will enjoy on my Anaconda. That's what I like about passengers, really. You get a real sense of having people on board and the universe being alive, as you have, you know, when you install the cabins and you see the little pictogram, a little icon that shows you what it looks like, and you imagine having real souls on board, ship voices, all of that adds to the immersion. I enjoy that very much. I do apologize in advance. This is a bit of a rant video. It's just, I'm taking you along. I've played, I don't know how many hours. Approximate time played. 3 weeks, 1 day, 20 hours. Well, if that gives you an indication. I haven't even visited that many stations or systems. Only 1721. Oh well, make of it what you want. I have a lot of Elite Dangerous videos on my channel. I've played from the beginning like a normal person, you know. I've done the smaller ships, the Sidewinder, the Eagle, and the Python. Sorry, the Viper. I skipped the Cobra, went to a Vulture, then a Python. Did some trading, mining with a Type 6 and a Type 7, excuse me. And then the Python. And now the Anaconda. I love the look of the Anaconda because you've got the top of the ship is like the shielding. It's like, it looks pretty, and then underneath you have the rugged industrial look. I love when it's landed on a planet, the way the landing gear stretches out from underneath the belly. It just looks incredible. And what I'm also looking forward to is sitting in the bridge and seeing my ship extend in front of me. Walking around in that ship would be epic. I just know it's going to be really cool. I remember from the old Elite Dangerous videos, back during the Kickstarter project, they showed the damage model on the Anaconda, and you could see inside of its belly, and you could see where all the cargo was stacked up. I always that fascinates me because it looks like a real, I wouldn't call it a labyrinth, but like it has real corridors, you know. And I can imagine my captain's quarters being there somewhere. I like to imagine what are the game calls? Mass Effect.
DeLacy, Bravo Lima Alpha, you are now in Federation space. Be advised, docking access to this station is by permission only.
Here we go.
Landing complete. Systems offline. Welcome to our station, Commander.
No Anaconda here, but that's to be expected, you know. You can't always be in luck, so we'll move on. Tell me about your favorite Elite activity and your favorite ship. For me, I think it's really difficult. I mean, I've done all of it. I've done all of the different activities: exploration, trading, mining, combat, bounty hunting in that sense, but also combat bonds, you know. And I've always enjoyed small ships, but like really small ships, like the ship launch fighters we have now. Real one-person fighters. I'm not even talking Sidewinder size, I'm talking real small. But oh, actually, and where that inspiration comes from is movies like Star Trek, you know. They are the small ships. It's actually something that I would like to see. Do you remember? I don't remember which Star Wars movie from the top of my head, but it's the one, I think it's the Clone Army one, where Obi-Wan Kenobi is in his little ship, and he's got this jump drive thing connected to his little ship. I love that, and I wish we would have a ship-launched fighter with, let's say, an FSD that stays in orbit. That would be incredible. I love the way, that's one of the bits I love most about Star Wars, when he takes that little ship and he approaches that planet. I don't remember its name, but it's the ocean planet, the water world, and it's all stormy, and he lands it on that platform and goes inside. I absolutely love that bit. I hope one day we'll get something like that in Elite Dangerous. But yeah, that's what I like about small ships. And then I also love really big ships. You know, the ones you can live in. 7 home. Come on, guys.
Touchdown confirmed. Ship is locked down.
They have the freaking Corvette, but not the Anaconda. I'm getting sick of this.
Touchdown. Engines disengaged. Have a productive day,
Yes!
Commander.
Oh my god, now I'm getting nervous. Now I'm getting really fucking nervous. Because I have to sell my parts, install the ship, lose all my money, and hope I didn't make some stupid flaw. Even though I'm pretty sure I didn't. It's just nerve-wracking, okay? Okay, let's go into outfitting and sell the parts from my current Python and swap over. Here's one thing I do that usually the people don't do. I play this this game with only one ship. People usually have loads of ships scattered all around, which probably means they have a lot of money and they don't realize it. I don't like to play that way, and also I play too casually to own multiple ships. So in the end, I only have one ship, and that's what I'm currently flying with. Let us sell our stuff. So the ship is worth almost nothing right now, which means I have more money. We're still stuck. Obviously the assets don't change. God, this is nerve-wracking. Every time that I upgrade my ship, I get really, really nervous. And it's so stupid, I know. I'm making a big deal out of something that people have done many, many times over. But you need to understand something. Before I buy the ship, I want to tell you, I have access to the beta. Ships don't cost anything in the beta. I think the Anaconda is like 8 million. I've flown a lot of ships in the beta that I've never flown before in the actual game. But not the Anaconda. I've saved this one because I wanted to keep it special for when I would actually be able to fly it. So I said to myself, I won't play it in the beta, so the first time I purchase this ship in the game and sit in the cockpit, it's for real. And it's deserved and it's worked for. I know, I've done some sothies. I sold lots of shit. Or hauled lots of shit. But still, for a casual, I think this is an exciting moment. Here we go. It'll cost us 75 million, excluding the exchange of the Python. God, it's so scary. Oh my God. That is so freaking cool. I love it. Oh, the idea of having 2 seats next to you. 2 people able to sit with you in the cockpit is incredible. I love that. This is amazing. Look at the ship right in front of me. Let's go into third person. Grab the Xbox controller. Oh, I love the cockpit. I just love the cockpit. I love the way it sits on top and you have this ship like all around you. It's incredible. Oh, look at the size. I love the windows. And the door right there. Oh, look at this gear. This is what I love so much about it. It's a huge thing. And I love how the top is like it's like a roof, you know, like like an umbrella. But then like you have all the industrial stuff beneath it. You can look in there into the glass. I love the glass in the tip and the front as well. The explorer's hut or whatever you want to call it. It's a beautiful ship. It's gorgeous. I have to say one thing about the Anaconda, it's more blocky than the other ships. It feels like it has less polys. I don't know why, but just feel like that. Maybe because it's bigger, I don't know. Like imagine being down to the floor all the way here, because this is what you'd be like if you were a person. And just look at how fucking huge it is. I love the cargo bay area. It's incredible. You think there's enough room for a nice little crew quarter in there? Pretty sure there is. Don't like that the landing gear is hovering. It's the little things, the little details. Big ass thrusters. Big ass thrusters. And one thing I like about the Anaconda is that you can actually get a good jump range on it. I enjoy that. I love the little door on top there that you can exit. I don't know where the crew would exit, if it was in the bottom or on top of here. Wherever it is, it's awesome. Falcon DeLacy icon on top, logo. And yeah, cockpit is nice. Okay, so we spent some time updating, outfitting the ship. And I just wanted to spare you all that because it's really boring, but I am happy. We are down to 38.6 million, which is acceptable, and I have 8 million left. Right, so I could outfit this with more expenses, and not everything that I wanted was at this station, but I got it pretty nicely. So I think what we'll do is we're going to take it out for a spin, and we'll also take it down to a planet's surface. We'll go to Wohler Observatory. Let's return to the surface. I'm super excited for this. One thing, I noticed it already. You're still finding that it's so difficult to get a sense of scale. I'm seeing that like the station walls look smaller because I'm further away from them, but in general it's really hard to sense. So here we are. Let's go ahead and turn the volume up if we can and enjoy this. I'm super excited for this.
Have authorization to be inside the docking bay. Remember, loitering is a violation.
Ship restraints retracted. Access corridor is clear.
Fly license. Ensure docking procedures within your allotted time.
This is the first time ever I'm flying a ship this size. I need to go really close to the ceiling because I'm at the top. You ready to give it a good boost? Let's see how this thing steers.
Clear to resume own navigation. Federal Flight Control signing off.
It's actually not that bad. I'm gonna get closer to the and mind you, I'm not even flying A grade thrusters. We've got the 7 Bravo thrusters. It's actually really good. Look at this. I'm surprised. It actually flies relatively close to the feeling of Python. Small planet with 0.05 G. Well, about 0.1 actually, now that we're coming closer to the surface. Ew, artificial lighting. Really sad about that. I wish you could turn that off, please, Frontier. I know, filming. Of course. Let's quickly turn the sound down again a little bit, now that we got the exciting first impression. I always like to go to the side of the station when I approach it and do a little circle around it to find my landing pad. I need to be really gentle because I've never... Can I even land there? Something I hadn't thought about. gonna find out.
DeLacy, Bravo, Lima Alpha.
Look at those thrusters. I bet you the vertical thrusters are the same size as the primary of a Sidewinder or something like that. I love how you can see them in front of you. It's so exciting. This ship is so big. I love it. Okay.
Request approved. Proceed to landing pad 1-2.
So, landing pad 1-2. We can see where it is. It's definitely not that small one.
Scan detected.
Being scanned. Don't worry, we're good. We're definitely not fast. We're doing 270 boosting. Pretty sure the Python reaches 300. And that is, again, when I was flying the Python, by the way, I was not flying it with 8th grade. A grade. I love that. Like, I'm having a little bit of a drift, and I don't even mind. I'm sure it's not combat efficient, but
Descend to flight level 300.
I'm on it. 300 and below it. Landing gear down. Not sure how far I have to stick forward, so I want to take this gentle.
Heading is good.
Heading is good. Oh, we overshot it ever so slightly. There we go. Turn flight assist off for the last little bit there.
Landing successful. Deploying ground services. Welcome, Commander.
Oh, silent running. Oops.
Shields offline.
Wrong button.
Shields online.
There we go. We are landed. Let's enter the hangar. We need some fuel actually, so we can have the ground crew fuel us up. There we go.
Ship released. Clear to leave controlled airspace.
It's funny, you don't realize how fast you're going until you look to the side.
Resume own navigation. Safe trip, Commander.
Ooh, I love the... It's really maneuverable. Like, you get a lot of drift, but that's okay with the size of this ship. Like, you can actually rotate relatively quick and pitch and all that, but you have to expect and expect the drift, the inevitable drift. There we go. Let's deploy the SRV and take a peek. This is exciting. I'm excited to see, look at this. Look at the big fat ship above your head. That is incredible. Fighter bay right there in front of us. But yeah, that looks incredible. Let's get out from underneath and look back. You know, I've driven around these ships in the past when they were from other people, and I was like envious. I wanted one, and now I have one, and I am happy. I'm very content. There we are, Commander BlackMaze. That's us. Alright boys, thank you for joining me. Stay tuned for more videos with the Anaconda. I will be taking you along for my hermit little actions in my little Anaconda ship. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sure it was lengthy, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And if you did skip through it, you know, all the same to me, I hope it was worth it for you. there's anything you'd like to see about the Anaconda, or you have any questions, or there are specific things you have requests about, all you have to do is let me know, write me a message in the comment section below, and I will try and do my best to show you whatever it is that you want. Just don't ask me to blow it up, because I won't. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate that you stick around, and I will see you next time.